This is the story of 10th June 2000, when London's famous Millennium Bridge was opened to the public for the first time after its construction. For the past 2 years, people were eagerly waiting for the construction of this iconic bridge to be completed. Therefore, when it was opened, everyone wanted to use it on the very first day. This bridge was built only for pedestrians to cross the River Thames in London, but as soon as people started walking on it, the Millennium Bridge began to swing badly. As soon as the authorities saw this, they took action. For the first 2 days, the police stopped everyone from crowding the bridge, but after 2 days, it was closed again for the next 2 years. After this incident, this famous Bridge of London had come into the eyes of the world. All the engineers who built it sat down, putting their heads together that how can such a strong bridge move only by people walking on it? The reason for this was something that the engineers had not been able to predict before. It was such a problem that dared to go against the laws of nature and to unravel the biggest mystery of physics. About 194 years ago, in 1831, some soldiers of the British Army were marching through the Broughton Suspension Bridge in northern England. Due to the synchronization of the soldiers' footsteps, the Broughton Suspension Bridge collapsed, in which 60 soldiers fell in the river and many were seriously injured. Fortunately, no one died in this incident, but from that day on, the British Army gave instructions to its soldiers that they would not cross any bridge while parading together. This was not only the practice of the British Army, but also the practice of the militaries all over the world for the next many years. In fact, it is still followed somewhere. These were soldiers whose steps together collapsed the Broughton Suspension Bridge. But if you look at the footage of London's Millennium Bridge, you will notice one strange thing. There are no soldiers walking here, but why are their footsteps so synchronized with each other? And why couldn't this modern footbridge, built in the 21st century, bear their synchronization? The answer to this is found in an experiment that took place 350 years ago. In 1665, a famous Dutch physicist, Christian Huygens, made the world's first pendulum clock. The goal was to tell sailors in the sea where they were at that time. In the early days, sailors used to guess their location in the sea by looking at the position of the sun or stars. But this was just a guess. This would tell them the latitude, i.e. north-south position, but if they knew the accurate time, it would also tell them the longitude, i.e. their east-west location. In those days, the clocks used to go back or ahead in time up to 15 minutes in a day, which means they were useless for this purpose. Huygens' pendulum clock would go out for only 15 seconds in a day. Huygens' plan was to hang 2 pendulum clocks in a ship with heavy weight so that the motion of the pendulum clock would not be disturbed due to sea waves. And if one broke, a backup clock would also be present. To check these pendulum clocks, Huygens first hung both of them on a stick in his house. He started both the clocks one by one, but shortly after, he noticed that both the clocks were synchronized. If the pendulum of the left clock swung to the left, then the pendulum of the right clock would swing to the right. Huygens did not understand this strange behavior of the clocks. He changed the movement of both the clocks again, but after 30 minutes, they synchronized with each other again. Huygens thought that there might be some connection of air pressure between the two. Therefore, he placed a cardboard between the 2 clocks. But after 2 minutes, the clocks synchronized with each other again. Then finally, he separated the 2 clocks from each other. He hung one from one chair and the other from the other chair. Then he noticed that this invisible connection of the clocks has now broken. But when these 2 were hung from the same stick, what was the connection between them? In this video, 32 metronomes were placed on a table and were started at different times. That means their starting is not synchronized. But after just 2 minutes, you can see that these 32 out of 32 metronomes are surprisingly synchronized with each other, while apparently they have no other connection other than this table. This secret connection of synchronization does not apply only to non-living things. Fireflies are also very good friends with each other. Research has shown that when fireflies are together, they all synchronize and shine together. But for this, it is important that one firefly is so close to the other that its flash can reach the other. If they are far away from each other, their synchronization of flashing will break. The more fireflies there are in one area, the more chances there will be that they will synchronize and flash with each other. Just like this, we humans also synchronize with each other in many cases. In this video, the audience is clapping for a performance. In the beginning, everyone was clapping with their own frequency, but what happened after that, you can see for yourself. No one had asked these people to do this, but still, everyone matched their clapping frequency with each other. This phenomenon of synchronization is not limited to just one or two things. If we look at the example of the heart, our heart synchronizes with our body. If a normal person runs fast, his heart rate will immediately increase with him because the heart has to deliver blood full of oxygen to the brain. But if there is a problem in the heart, its synchronization does not match with the body. This irregular heartbeat in medical terms is also known as arrhythmias. In this condition, the heart rate, i.e. its heartbeat, increases automatically. Now the heart is pumping more blood, but the lungs are not inhaling enough oxygen. So what will happen? The brain will get more blood and less oxygen, and in this situation, a person can die. Similarly, if the heart rate slows down automatically, a person can die. That is, less synchronization is harmful, but more synchronization can also cause problems. Now, keeping all these examples in mind, let's look at the Millennium Bridge again. When so many people started walking together here, many people's steps automatically synchronized with each other. The design of the Millennium Bridge was such that its cables supported the bridge from the side, not from above. The principle of civil engineering and structural engineering is that during the designing of the footbridge, its resonance frequency is not kept equal to the frequency of human steps. When we sit on a swing and move our legs forward or backward with the frequency of the swing automatically becomes fast. Similarly, when people started walking together on the Millennium Bridge, their frequency matched with the frequency of the bridge, and the bridge started swinging a little earlier. Because the bridge cables were on the side, the bridge movement was sideways. Because of this sideways movement, now people also started walking sideways to balance themselves. And then because of the resonance, the bridge movement became faster and faster like a swing. When this problem was well diagnosed, then the engineers installed a total of 89 shock absorbers on the Millennium Bridge. To spread the energy, 37 shock absorbers, and to control the vertical movement, 52 shock absorbers were installed. After completing their work, in February 2002, the Millennium Bridge was tested again. The company arranged more than 2,000 people and asked them to walk on the bridge. This test is considered the largest bridge test in the world. After the test, as predicted, there was a significant lack in bridge movement. Even today, it is very difficult to predict synchronization, to find invisible connections between two or more bodies. This is a natural phenomenon that is also seen in birds when they fly together. When bees are together, not only their voices come out together, but if they feel threatened sitting in their hive, they flutter their wings together as well. As can be seen in this video. I hope you'll like this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.